This is a follow-up on the Henry Louis Gates Jr. Situation. You know, I got to thinking about this a little bit, and of course this is all about racial profiling. But if you think about it, 20 years ago, back when police officers maybe were guilty of doing a little bit more profiling, not only just racial, but also maybe by age. It might have been an entirely different situation. I mean, let's face it, Gates is not a young man, and logic states that there's no way this older, distinguished looking individual, regardless of what his race is, chances are pretty good he wasn't going to be a burglar, and that he was legitimately in his own home. But the fact remains is because police are not able to racially profile or do any kind of profiling whatsoever, race, age, whatever, that officer couldn't just assume that that Mr. Gates was indeed who he said he was, and that he indeed belonged there. So as we make more strides to protect the general public from maybe undue police persecution, we sometimes have to be a little bit careful of what we're asking for here, because yes, common sense would have dictated that there was no way that this man was a burglar and that was indeed his own home. But as it was stated in the news stories, this officer had undergone training when it came to racial profiling, and actually taught classes dealing with racial profiling. So in essence, he was doing his job to the letter of the law, and he just didn't assume that the fact that this was a older, distinguished-looking individual, he was just doing the proper follow-up. So I guess in essence, maybe we should all be careful what we ask for in life. That's all I got on that. This is John Shannon, the Redneck Cabbie. Adios.